What up? What up? What up? What's going on with the crew? See, we got Freckled Joy. What's up, Freckled? Yeah, that's a crazy schedule you got. I heard it 12-hour shifts, but 24? Damn. What's up, She Warrior? Hope you're having a great day at work. Me, I just finished packing up. I'm so excited. I'm getting out of the city. Going up to the mountains with the family. What's up, Sarah? Holla. Bringing all my guns, all my fishing poles. Bringing two of the pups. What's up, Jill? Sweets. What you up to, Sweets? Hello, Mitzi. Andrew, how you doing? Feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. What up? What's going on, Cindy? Always good to see you. Slay the Rings. Freckle Joy, paramedics do it all the time. We have downtime in the 24. The last 6 is pretty much just a call for overflow. Hiawatha, what's up? Heading to Mexico. Be careful. Have fun. Watch out for the drink and drowned. That's what they call it over there in Mexico. You walk into a bar, they charge you $10 cover, and then like a quarter for anything. Quarter or a dollar, whatever it might be. They call it the drink and drowned. I remember one time I was in Juarez, Mexico, and this guy got so drunk he was reaching up under a girl's skirt, and the security guard walked over and hit him right in the head with a mag flashlight. Boom. Knocked him out in the middle of the dance floor. And then him and a buddy drug him out and threw him out in the street. Jump rope style. Like they swung him. Whew, bop. It was like, damn, they do things a little different around here. Wanda, hey Sleuth, hope you have a great time. Getting away is always the best medicine. Yeah, and I'm going to get a lot of cool footage up there too. I'm bringing my GoPro. So I'm going to sneak away from the camp, hike about 200 yards into the woods and set up my table and some targets. Because on my rifle, I have a scope and then I have a red dot off to the side. And I need to make sure those are accurate, at least the scope at 150 to 200 yards. And then that red dot right around 30 to 40. It should be pretty accurate, but you really never know until you get out there. Weather's supposed to be really good too. It's all good, Andrew. Always good to see you. I just wanted to hang out with you guys before I head out. I was kind of playing with this video a little bit. I had 3 different comments from 3 different people asking me if I could do a comparison the way that we do with Richard Allen, do the same thing with Ron Logan. So I figured if I was going to mess around with it, I'll just do it with you guys. We'll do it live. I still have a kink in my neck from Tequila Poppers in 1998. Oh man. Yeah, it's funny. The cold weather reminds me of all my all the mistakes I made as a young person. one in my right hand and one in my right ankle. Going up to the mountains in Arizona. What's up, Nate? What you up to, Speculation? How's your Thursday going? 517. Good to see you. Damn, Sleuth, 150 to 200 yards. You're good. Well, I mean, the rifle's going to be stabilized. I'm going to lock it in place. Timmy. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you, Kels. Yeah, I'm super excited. Me and the wife have been all giddy all morning. We got up early and we packed everything and made sure the dogs could fit in the back all comfy on their bed. We are good to go. I have a lot of gear. So I had to go drop off a bunch of shit with my dad because he has a big camper trailer. I loaded all my shit with him first, like 2 days ago. He's been out there already with my brother for 2 days. They're all set up. And now I have room for the old dog who we don't feel comfortable leaving here. He's on medication. He has arthritis. So we're going to take him with us. That way we don't worry about him. We're going to take the little rat dog. And we'll just make sure that the old man's nice and warm up there. We got him his own little tent, like a little mini tent. And it has a heater. He's going to be stoked. I don't know if we can bring him to the lake. We'll see how he's doing. Maybe I'll carry him down and bring his bed. Kels, yeah, don't seize up this time. Nope. I've been taking good care of my health. I lost 40 pounds. Like, I feel great. I feel like I'm like, I don't want to say ripped yet, but I'm fucking getting there. Do you guys know what rucking is? I know all you military people do. But it's where you either run or hike long distances carrying weights. You know, you're kind of training to carry a military type pack. Now, that's a good workout. You guys should try that. CJK, what's up? Oh, and CJ, no alcohol for me. So I think that's going to be we'll see if I can have the same kind of fun without drinking a bottle of whiskey. How will I manage? Mar R, what's up? Hey, Phil. I hope they have a safe travel. What are you up to? You going to get into some shenanigans? Amaretto sours. It's all good till you can't remember how you got home. Too old for that now. Yeah. I can't handle the hangover. They're just so different. It went from like 3 hours in the morning. For me, a greasy like carne asada burrito fixed all hangovers and maybe like hair of the dog. But now I feel like I got the flu or something. Like I'm out for 2 days. No thanks. Note to y'all, never fall in love with the bartender. Sounds like my brother. Have fun in Arizona. I'm good, chilling with my puppy, doing some online Christmas shopping. Nice. Jamie, what's up? Melissa, where are you going to? I'm going up to the White Mountains. And I got some friends house sitting for me. So I had to clean up a little bit. Florida. What you up to, Mar? Thank you, Mar. Oh yeah, it's gonna be very cold. I think the low was like 29, between like 29, 33 over the next couple days. No snow, maybe a little bit of rain. Molly says heading up towards Flagstaff. I've been through there. No, we're not going that way. We're going more northeast. But I do love Flagstaff. We go up there all the time. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see I went to Arizona. Where else did I go up there? That might be the only one. But yeah, I got some footage of me up there near Flagstaff. No, it's not a hunting trip. It's more just recreation, hanging out with the family, playing games, going fishing. But I'm taking the opportunity to bring all my guns and all my gear up there because there's no fire restrictions. I want to take advantage of it. Thank you, Freckle. Yep, I go walking every day. I work out. I lift weights. I eat healthy. Pretty much cut out alcohol. Every once in a while, I'll have like a michelada or something like that. Sleuth, I lived in Prescott. Prescott's a great place. For a while, 1989, me and the Hubs rode everywhere on Harleys. Loved Arizona. Arizona is a big biker town. We have three big biker gangs out here. Hell's Angels is one of them. Yeah, I know a few Hell's Angels. Honestly, Mar, for me, it started with lightweight, like rarely, short walks, and just cutting out like sugary drinks and stuff like that, and increasing the amount of water that I drank. And then I slowly increased the amount of weight I was lifting, the distance I was walking, and just making my diet better. Like my favorite snack is like carrots and hummus. And usually what I eat for lunch is like I'll make a wrap with spinach, chicken or turkey, hummus, avocado, and then I'll just put that in a wrap and eat it with some like grapes on the side or something like that. Going for a ruck. Yeah, I think the military they train you to ruck for about 12 miles. So basically, you're running with a 50-pound bag for 12 miles. So I figure, hey, never know when you got to do that. Potato Airbnb. What the hell is that? Cal says the old pup is going to have a wonderful vacation too. Sounds like, yep. He has no clue what's about to come. He's been out to the mountains with us before. Me and my wife snuck away one time. We went camping in the snow, and we had him, and he had his wool vest, and we were hanging out, right? And all of a sudden, these huge, it was like 10 of them, coyotes just come right through our camp. I mean, these were big suckers. They look like small wolves. They were on the prowl. Molly says, woo, 40 pounds off. That's awesome. Yeah, 40 pounds and then probably like another 5 or 6 in muscle. I feel like I might be ready for a little scrap. Getting a little scrappy. Hey, what's up, Don? So I don't know if you guys still following the Abby and Libby double homicide out of Delphi. Not getting too distracted by the shenanigans. Yeah, I've seen too many horrible accidents on the freeway to ever see myself on a motorcycle. Jamie, great members meeting last night. So, yeah, that was fun. It was a good little vent session. Menudo and Modelo used to be all I needed. That yeah, anything really greasy like that, Mexican food is good for a hangover. Yeah, Menudo used to do that shit for me too. Tequila Rose. My friend Rose. My old friend Rose. Tequila Rose. Another tequila sunrise. Ozempic for weight loss. I'm hoping it works. What is that? Cindy, I got to stop with the Captain and Cokes. That reminds me of my younger days. That reminds me of my high school days. Man, we used to drink handles of Captain, and then we would stack our beer cans from the ground, one on top of the other until it hit the roof, and we would make a whole nother room out of beer cans. We make like a phone booth. Ah, the good old days. Oh no, the dog's not sleep is gonna sleep with us in our tent, but I got him another small tent just so he can kind of lounge around in because it's gonna be chilly out there. I don't want his bones to hurt, so his tent is not for sleeping. It's more just for kind of when we're all hanging out, talking, having a coffee, playing games. He can kind of chill in there if he wants that comfort. But yeah, he'll definitely be sleeping with us in the tent. Kids will be in the camper. Me and the old lady need our privacy. Yeah, we'll be roughing it. Not really. My dad with the trailer, we're pretty much going to be spoiled. He does all the cooking out there. Thanks, speculation. Yeah, we're stoked. Freckled says, be careful with Ozempic. Yeah, didn't I see an article where somebody got hurt from it or something recently? What's going on, Frank Meister? Molly says, looked up White Mountains in Arizona on Google Maps. I'm a map nerd. I don't think I've ever been there. I'm sure it's probably beautiful. There's only one other place that matches its beauty that I've ever been to, and that's Ruidoso, New Mexico. And I've been camping in a lot of places. Freckled, I don't know much about it, but it's definitely trending, and I have seen it do some weird stuff to people. Molly, I'm a glamper. I feel so ashamed for that. Nothing wrong with that. Honestly, it's just about getting out of the city. getting back to your roots, Mother Nature, taking that deep breath of fresh air, getting your feet in the ground. I like to take my bare feet and dig them in the soil. Frank with the 19-month flex. Frank might be one of my oldest members. Andrew with an off the wall question. Dun dun dun. Have you heard of the Jody Husentruitt case? Housentruitt? From Iowa 1995. No, what's going on with that case? I'm part German and I can't even pronounce that. No, but I wrote it down. I'm always looking for interesting cases for true crime in the morning. I don't know. I've been drawn to the murder mysteries lately, but I got to stay away from them because you find yourself just pondering on them for hours. Like, what the hell happened? Like, it'll drive you crazy. Like, what happened to this person? Because true crime will strike you, hey, I'm going camping. Oh, and then boom, out of nowhere, some creep's walking up the street and decides he's going to walk into your garage and do something stupid. It's like you can never see it coming. Drives me nuts. That sounds good. A wrap. It is really good. Yeah, you just kind of spread a little bit of hummus on one side, put your chicken. You can use spinach or lettuce. I like to use spinach. Couple slices of avocado. And then maybe like a splash of Tabasco in there, like just a little bit. Hiawatha. I spent some time in Flag, but not enough O2 for me at 10,000 feet elevation. So I went on down to Winslow and Show Low. Yeah, Winslow and Show Low. Like that whole stretch is pretty much near it's pretty much the entire White Mountains are right there. They kind of stretch towards Flagstaff. Frank says 20 likes and there's 68 in chat. I'm showing there's 91 in here, so there should be 91 likes. And if you're watching right now and you think Ron Logan might be the bridge guy, put a 1 in the chat. I don't want to go through these motions if none of you. I don't know, but I feel like I can see sunglasses over a beanie. Frank says 15 miles. Damn. Yeah, I think it's 12 now. They're not as tough as they used to be. Damn, I don't know if I could do that. Maybe walking and stopping a few times. Damn, that's a lot. I could probably do 1 mile running, like a short jog. The Jody Husentruitt. Am I saying that right? Husentruitt? Airbnb shaped like a potato. Why would you want to stay in an Airbnb shaped like a potato? Just for shits and gigs? The Marine Corps used to have a crucible at the end of boot camp, but I don't know if they do it anymore. Cindy's cuddling with her kitty cat. What's up, this account? I'm glad you're not that account. Sleuth, you ready to catch a fade? Hell no. I could scrap. I've probably been in over 100 street fights. Had the back of my head split open, my right hand busted, been shot at, had people try to stab me, been maced in a street fight. I love a good fight. I'm too old for that shit now, though. Not quite sure. You just never know. You hit that 40 mark, and then all of a sudden, all this shit starts happening. You're like, whoa, everything starts catching up with you. Molly says lots of court filings in the Indiana Supreme Court. Finally listened to some lawyers, prosecutors, and defense lawyers to hear both sides, and they explained a lot of legal details. It was helpful. Yeah, in my opinion, it's a big nothing burger. Because I see benefits on both ends. There's a benefit if Rosie and Baldwin stay gone and they just become a memory of the case. I can see the benefit to that. And I can also see the benefit to them coming back. But honestly, this has got to be the biggest case of their career, right? It's very important to them. And that's the reason that they were doing all these shenanigans. I just believe they crossed the line. And that's why they were so desperate to come back. I hear a lot of people saying, why would they risk, their firm over this? Well, this is a huge case for them. They're getting more publicity now than they ever have before. They're getting worldwide publicity right now. So no matter what, at the end of the day, 2 years from now, when the case is in the books and somebody's in prison for, and charged and everything's settled, people are still going to remember the name Rosie and Baldwin. So when they need an attorney, a defense attorney, and they start rolling through that Rolodex in the brain, it really doesn't matter because those names are going to pop up there. They know that. So once I think the dust settles from all of this, Richard Allen creates a rapport, or there's a new rapport built with the new attorneys. And he realizes, like, okay, really, I guess I don't need those knuckleheads. Because you can tell Richard Allen's getting settled in. He's adjusting to that prison life. And he's realizing now, once it's all said and done, and he gets placed wherever he's going to get placed, he's going to have a little bit more freedom. He might be getting tired of the game. He used those defense attorneys, but they were all too willing, to be used. Odinism, you say? Too old to sleep on the ground. CJK says, I'm too old to sleep on the ground. Yeah, me too. That's why we got this crazy mattress. It airs up into like a full-size queen with a headboard. It's ridiculous. It has like its own pump on the inside. You just hit a button and it airs up. The only thing we're roughing really is going to be the cold weather. but we also got a tent heater. Sleuth, yeah. When our lab was getting real old and creaky bones, he needed a lot of spoiling and extra help. Yeah, we're spoiling the shit out of him. We were happy to do it. We loved our bear. Yeah, he's getting spoiled. Landis, what's that? What's up, Red Queen? Sparky. Yeah, honestly, exercise and eating healthy. And you can start really slow and you could see results like in 1 month. You could drop like 20 pounds if you really wanted to, like with hardly doing anything. Good morning and afternoon. It's 10:16 right now. I live in the Denver area and I drive down the road and it's gorgeous. I like Colorado Springs. Sparky says, I was just down in Ruidoso for a haunted tour of Fort Stanton. Beautiful there. Yeah, it's gorgeous there. That casino down there is amazing too. I stayed there a couple times. What's up, Sea King? I had a horrible nausea when I first started Ozempic. Ozempic. Never barfed, but it was like stomach churning nausea for a solid 3 weeks. Yeah, I think sometimes when your body's adjusting to most medication, that kind of stuff happens. That's why they try to give you like half a dose for 2 weeks or something. Yeah, I agree with that speculation. I have been to the White Mountains. It was awesome. Beautiful country back in 1989. I know Prescott is actually very populated now. You had to drive 50 miles for a grocery store back then. I remember those days. People from the little town driving to the big town. It's not even a city, it's just a big town. What's up, Choppa? Good to see you, my friend. Molly, my husband, lost 75 pounds with the new diabetes doctor, better meds, eating right, and exercising. He's doing fantastic and healthy weight. Love him and want him around a long time. Yeah, when you get a health scare and it really clicks for you, I feel like your life improves. You start taking your health really serious. I just feel bad for those folks where it never clicks. They just keep drinking and drinking and drinking until their liver's gone, or they just stop working out or exercising, and it gets to a point where a point of no return. So if it's hard for some of you out there, my recommendation is start slow. Take a walk around the block. Maybe just stand up and move around while you're watching your favorite show or something. Get your heart beating. Andrew says it has been recycling some in the media lately. I believe there may be a break in the case coming soon. She was a news anchor that was kidnapped in her apartment parking lot. I think I do know something about that. That sounds familiar now. I'll look into it. That's interesting. Jill says she takes it for diabetes. It makes you nauseous and can give you the shits, but it is to make you not hungry and help you lose weight. Oh, it's to curb your hunger? Honestly, I think it's okay to be hungry. If you like want to constantly eat, I think that's a good thing as long as you're working out and eating like a low carb. If you feel like you want to eat something, eat some carrots. Yeah, I think snacking is important. Low carb snacking, almonds, carrots, shit like that. So whatever you take in, just make sure you're burning it physically. Who wheeze and trout like the fish? Very interesting case. Oh, who wheeze and trout? Who wheeze and trout? Thank you, Molly. She had a stalker, I think, pretty young blonde. Going to the White Mountains. Mar, I don't like spinach or lettuce. Yeah, I don't know what else you could pick. I don't know what else would be like a good filler for a wrap. A wrap is all about getting those greens, getting your greens up. That helps with cholesterol and digestion. Husintrute. That's a little different. What's up? It's my moon. I'm from the South, so everything I make has sugar in it. Oh, God. Tell me you don't put sugar in your spaghetti. Please tell me you don't do that. Mitzi knows the case. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I like cabbage, but I don't know about in a wrap. Maybe if you threw some barbecue chicken in there, I could get down. They never found her. Yeah, I'm going to look into this case. You guys have piqued my interest. And if they're working on it now and you think there might be a break, be kind of crazy to look into it while it's breaking. Yeah, exercise is important. Makes you feel really good too. In theory, I don't like wraps, but I always like them when I eat them. You don't like the thought of them. Sparky lettuce is useless if you ask me. That's why I prefer spinach. I feel like it's a lot better for you. Bean sprouts? Yeah, bean sprouts are good. It's okay, Kevin, if you're getting aggressive. I did 25 for 4 weeks, then went up to 5 for 4 weeks, then up. Yep, that's how you should do it. You kind of got to wean yourself. Is it weaning on? No, I think weaning is something you do to get off, right? Or can it go both ways? Can the wean go both ways? Yeah, thumbs up or down. Participate. I usually just buy a cheese and cracker tray from the deli and Vaughn's. That's what I live on for days. Oh, that's funny. It's definitely not healthy. Sounds yummy though. I like sausage, crackers, and cheese. It looks like Richard Allen, but taller. Could be the angle, I guess. No, what it is you got like this blurring stuff going on. So really, you got to cut him off like right around here. You can kind of see his glasses right here. You see him? So I don't know if he has a hat or if you're looking at a shadow from his his beanie and his glasses. KC. Who's KC? True Crime Beat. What's up? Says not Ron Logan. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of apparent. I can't say 100% that's Richard Allen, but I can tell you that's not Ron Logan. In this one, you can kind of see the gun pretty good. Let's take a snippet of that. It's hard to see, but once you zoom in, yeah, you kind of see like he's pulling something out right here. And a lot of what you're seeing is duplicated. Like right here, this is a face. And as he's turning towards his left, you're catching part of his face here, another face here, and another side profile here. See if I can explain it a little better. So yeah, you have a whole face there. Which looks to be attached to this beanie and hat. And then you have another face kind of captured right here. And then a side profile here. So you're really looking at a three-headed monster. Wanda says, I see jeans that are too long. Yep, that's a short people problem. Had to deal with that my whole life. Trying to find 32 30s. 32 hip or waist and 32 length. Nope. Not going to happen. What's up, Purdue? Good to see you. What are you up to today? What's up, GP? How you doing? Shadow. Slammed at work today, but listening. Hope you have a great day today. Don't let anybody bring you down. Tip your waitress before you eat. Smart. C King, I definitely believe BG is Richard Allen. It would be nice to see the whole 43-second video. Well, I have a feeling that he attacks one of the girls in that video. I think he might hit one of them in the head or something. I think that's why they cut it. You hear guys and then probably a conversation about, hey, you need to go down the hill. And the girl saying, well, we're not going down that hill. And then he hits one of the girls. And then that's when they listen. That's why it sounds different. Like, guys, that's him walking up, kind of being like, all right, you guys are going to do what I tell you. And they're saying no. And then it's get down the hill. Goes from guys to get down the hill. Like, hurry before somebody sees us. You know, somebody's going to see us here on the south end of the bridge. Get down that hill. We're going right down here. So he probably planned to attack him right down there. Speculation. For shits and gigs. Now it makes sense. Shadow. I used to fight a lot when I was young. I'd probably break a damn hip now. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I might break a leg. Like, I feel like my legs aren't as good as they used to be. Damn scrubs. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's crazy. United States is horrible for medical. Anything doing to do with medical. Insurance, medication, all that shit's horrible. You can kind of see his hand pretty good here too. It looks like he's kind of reaching in. Maybe he has like his pinky out still. He's got his hand on something. C King says, I'm interested to see what the Supreme Court says. I don't think they will reinstate the old lawyers. I don't think they will either. Honestly, it's like we're damned if we do, damned if we don't. It's a catch-22 situation. I mean, I definitely know who to blame for the situation, but I just don't see, you know, we're going to take a hit. That case is going to take a hit regardless. It already has, really. CJK says, absolutely. They are getting publicity, both good and bad. Yeah, I was talking to Brad from outside of the grid. He says there is a such thing as bad publicity. You know, forget what you heard. Even if they do pro bono, they'll have lots of money from writing a book, being talking heads of news. Not only that, I mean, just their names being mentioned, you know, it's that repetitiveness. You know, humans operate on repetition. Don't you guys remember the old weapons of mass destruction thing? I don't know if any of you are that old. So I'm going to go sit in traffic for an hour. I'm still listening. Have a great day, everyone. Be safe. Yeah, you be safe too. If that's Ron Logan on the bridge, then call me Julia, short for Julia Roberts. Okay. Do you like strawberries? You get the little seeds stuck in your teeth? Yeah, it's definitely not Ron Logan. You know what I mean? Dreamscape. It sounds breaking up for everyone. I hope not. I sure wouldn't want to be him in Gen Pop. Yeah, he will never be in Gen Pop, I don't think. Sleuth, don't rough it. Yeah, it's not a real mattress, but it's fucking close. I mean, we tried it out and I came downstairs and my wife was passed out on it watching TV downstairs. It's like, what the hell? Yeah, this one's really big too. We have one that you can stand up in. We set up the table. It's nice. I don't know, about 12, maybe 10 people could fit in there if you really wanted. Hiawatha, to be clear, Baldwin, Rosie, or Hennessy haven't filed anything with the Supreme Court. Those are other attorneys that are concerned that judicial protocol isn't being followed. Also, head of state, I don't know if that's true. Pretty sure it was Baldwin and Rosie. They're not going to be able to represent Richard Allen during those proceedings. He has two other people representing him. I believe that Rosie and Baldwin get dismissed from the case. They can't represent Richard Allen, even if they work pro bono. I mean, it's up to the judge. She's already, sounds like she's already made her decision. Okay, so if you're looking at this item here, now you can almost see the barrel of a gun kind of sticking out here. Whatever this is here is being mirrored. So this is exactly whatever this is moving upward. And I think you can see the rest of it here. Gun in the hand. So I think what we're seeing in this frame is the movement of a pistol coming out of a holster and then going directly up under the jacket. So just like we saw three faces up here moving from left to right, I think what we're seeing here is three movements. One here, two here, and then three. But very quickly. While the camera's kind of focusing in, trying to focus in and focus out. River Dog Bass Dude. Of course, they want back on the case. There will be Netflix documentaries and a lot of money to be made from representing Allen. Yeah, they absolutely won on this case. They're mortified that they got booted. They were having fun. Yeah, he's gonna love it. Don't drag me, chat, but I want Rosie and Baldwin to stay. There's pluses to that, but the thing is, imagine if something big came up on the case, right? Everything rested upon this one item. Would you trust them to possess that item? If everything depended on this one item, could you trust Rosie and Baldwin not to drop the ball after what has happened? Me personally, I don't think I could. 800 bucks. That's pretty good. Yeah, the Inn of the Mountain Gods is amazing. And if you don't like gambling, you can go outside and they have this little shack and you can rent fishing poles and just hang out at the lake. That's what I did. I hate gambling. Seeking, I don't care for camping. I pay for a house. Sleeping on the ground isn't fun. Too many bears around here. I don't know. I think it's good for the soul to unplug. One thing you don't really notice when you're living in the city are all these constant noises. You got dogs barking, you got alarms going off, you got airplanes constantly flying by, you got AC units buzzing, cars driving up and down the street. It's just constant noise. Not to mention, you're always around all these electrical devices. It's just good to get out there. The air is pure. You're not looking at a screen all day. Yeah, Prescott's okay. It used to be a lot better. It's kind of run down now, but overall, it's pretty cool. Baldwin and Rosie should not have included YouTubers and online sleuthers into this case to help them. Well, I mean, they should. They should take help from anywhere that they can, but they shouldn't be basing their entire case off of it. That's a little strange. Like, I mean, every exhibit was a Facebook picture. Like, man, if that's who you want representing Richard Allen, that's all right. I mean, they're going to deliberate for 3 hours and they're going to find the man guilty. I think it's in his best interest to have new attorneys. These guys are kind of weird, sloppy, even. Like, you couldn't wait till the trial to spring out that, hey, we're going to go this route. You couldn't even wait till then. It's kind of dirty. You definitely get a different take on life after something tragic happens to your health. Take care of yourself, peeps. Yeah, I agree with that. And it's always a blessing to catch it, before you're over the hill completely. Because it seems to be a domino effect. I feel like the trial would happen sooner if they represent Richard Allen. Yeah, that's a plus. And if they don't get back on, I mean, it's their fault, right? I don't have an issue with their theory. Yeah, their theory, there might be some truth to it. You know, their theory could be right. Richard Allen could even be connected to that theory. There could be maybe even a little bit of truth somewhere in there, and we could totally not see it yet. But yeah, they need a chance to go through whatever it was that they were trying to say. I'm cool with that. I don't dismiss the theory, but I know that after reading that memorandum, probably in total about 3 times now, and then going over bits and pieces of it numerous times, they lied. They stretched the truth quite a bit. So all the information that was presented by the defense in that memorandum, a lot of it can be quickly and easily dismissed. Yeah. I think they are sketchy. I think they're bad for Richard Allen. But if anything, if let's say they do stay on, I think that the trial will last 1 week. They will find Richard Allen absolutely guilty. 100%. I think it's in his best interest to get rid of those guys. Remember, he has the right to pick who he wants, but he didn't pick Baldwin or Rosie. The court did. So, yeah, it'd be cool that if he could pick them now, but unfortunately, they went and fucked around and found out, right? So now he can't pick something, I want to pick those guys, who fucked up. Well, sorry, they fucked up. So he never really picked those guys to begin with. So if you want to go pick your attorneys and you got money for it, go for it, buddy. Mar. Tea time. I get the kids' leftovers. Nice. Well, you probably have a really good metabolism, Sparky. And the truth is, you can kind of manipulate your metabolism by eating and snacking and shit like that. You can kind of kick it into gear. Hoosin Truitt. Hoosin Truitt. Okay. That's how I said it the first time. Hoosin Truitt. Jody Hoosin Truitt. Rain says the day of justice for Abby and Libby is coming closer. There is no way out anymore for Richard Allen. Yeah, remember when you have a client and you're a defense attorney, and there's just seems impossible to defend this person because of the amount of evidence that's against them, the overwhelming evidence. You have no other choice but to do those kinds of shenanigans. So they could even be happy to be off the case, but in the public eye, they have to still appear as if though they were fighting for their client, right? When really they were throwing up a Hail Mary. It's like, okay, you don't want to work out a deal, Richard Allen? No, I'm innocent. Okay. Well, I guess we better figure something out. She eats 3 times the amount of food I do, metabolism in it. Yeah, it's very interesting. Sugar and spaghetti and even some greens is good too, Sleuth. Ugh. No way. Maybe some bell peppers I can get down with, but no. Only mushrooms. Mushroom and lots of different cheeses, I guess. And some bomb sauce. What's up, Sean? Good to see you, Sean. Yeah, I'm going to look into it. It looks like it might be good for true crime in the morning, especially if they're working on it and it needs attention. I think my channel might be good for that kind of stuff. Cheeks. Anybody ever seen Malibu's Most Wanted? I love that movie. I'm on the low carb diet. Get me every time someone says low carb diet. Get me a white macadamia nizza cookie. Ooh, I gotta cut him. Don't do it, bloodbath. Ooh, I gotta cut him. Oh, that movie's funny. Jari. Hey, and you got your picture back. You were sketching me out there for a minute, Jari. You never know what these trolls are up to. I've seen them do that before, where they act like they're a subscriber so they could become a moderator. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Agitators. But I don't put sugar in my sauce, but my dad used to. Yeah, that ruins spaghetti for me. If anything, I need it spicy. A lot of pepper, maybe some Tabasco sauce in there. Not sweet. Damn. I had toast with almond butter and sliced bananas over the top of it. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little tidbit for you. If you put a couple baby carrots in the sauce when cooking it, it will cut back the acid. Yeah, I'm glad the acid's not really fucking with me. I don't really get what do they call that, heartburn anymore? Yeah, I'm a big fan of spinach. Yeah, it's good. I like mustard too. Redfoot, I eat a little bit of carbs every day. It helps me when I'm running on the treadmill, but I also only eat once a day and fast the rest of the time. Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that. Me, my philosophy is you should snack like every 2 hours. I feel like that keeps your metabolism kind of spinning a little bit. But I have heard that that works too, so I don't know. You know, this is all anecdotal. We put sugar in chili. Don't you dare. Sweet taste, Asian, but gives a flavor depth. It's good. Yeah, more spicy than sweet. But that's because I grew up on Mexican food. Homemade tortillas and refried beans. Green chili, red chili, tamales. Chopper, it's Ron Logan with Kurt in left pocket, KK under his hat. It's all of them. They're just lined up and you can't really tell. You can see Ron Logan's head right here behind him. C King says, didn't someone take the BG pic and try to determine the height of him based on the width of the wood slats? Yeah, that was those image analysis guys. But what they're not taking into consideration is you can't get anything actual off of here because it's so. I mean, look right here at this wooden beam. That's not what the wooden beam looks like. Like, look how morphed it is. So right here, if you were to use this measurement, so if you go out to the bridge and say, hey, well, this is 4 inches. Well, 4 inches way back here is a lot different than 4 inches way up here. And if you look at how skewed the image is, this 4 inches is a lot different than it is right here in the image. So it's just there's just too much going on to do anything mathematically with it. Everything is just too skewed. Double exposures, cascading image. Like, look, it looks very tall right here, but really the head is probably stopping like right here. But because there's movement of him coming down off of his left foot, remember when you stand at one point, you're standing on one foot, you're standing at your tallest, right? And then as you step forward, you kind of shrink because of the space between your legs. So you're seeing here when he's standing at his peak, and then also you're seeing when he's standing at the very lowest. You're getting all of it, and it's giving you the appearance that this person is much taller than they actually are. But really, it's just a mess of movement and motion caught by most likely him moving, Libby moving, and then also the camera trying to focus in and out. So you can't use math to determine anything in this image because there's zero consistency. So, for example, do you really think that the bridge guy is wearing a pointed hat? Or that he has a sword sticking up out of his back? No, it's all movement. You can even kind of see a face right here. Here, let's zoom in on that. You guys see it here? So you got one face there, one face here. So really what you're seeing here are his eyes moving over here because he's turning his face to the right. So you're kind of seeing his eyes overlapping each other, going in this direction. So these are all eyeballs. And I think that these are his glasses right here. So at one point, his glasses would have been right here, right above his eyeballs. But as he turns his head to the right, everything kind of cascades in this direction. And here you can kind of see the glasses on top of his head here. As he's walking, you're able to kind of capture a little data here, here, and here. So it looks like he was walking at one point, he was taller here, and turning his head to his right, looking in this direction, looking to his right as he steps forward. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure these are his glasses that he likes to keep right here above his head. I think you can see him again right here. So really, you would need to take all of this and move it down to match right here to get any kind of a real height of who this person is. Because he's definitely not this tall. And remember, you have the angle from Libby also. She's off the bridge. She's not on the bridge. She's off the bridge and off to the right. Her right, not the bridge guy's right. So that's already going to add maybe a half a foot to a foot of height on this guy just from the angle alone. Sparky says, sounds like Snay is really jaded that the defense mentioned Crime Night and not him. Mar, not Ron Logan. Yeah, but you guys can see how I kind of captured that face here. So as he's stepping, you know, you kind of pick up on your tippy toes as you walk forward. That's captured here at the peak of his height on his tippy toes. And then all the way as low as his legs being spread open. And he's turning his head to the right. So I believe you have the glasses looking up in this direction to his left. And as he's walking forward, his head is coming down and to the right. It's all just bleeding together. So you can actually see his profile here. This account, I never saw any man on that image until Richard Allen came along. A lot of people had that aha moment. Melissa says, I don't think it's Ron Logan or Richard Allen. I mean, look at the size of those planks back there. They're changing. They're morphing in size. Little, big, little, big, little plank, large plank. All righty, guys. I think that's going to be our time for today. Just wanted to hang out, touch base with you guys, let you know. You probably won't see me for a couple days on here, unless I have some kind of super signal when I get up there. Yeah, Jari, Ruidoso is beautiful. One of my favorite places. This account, thanks for letting me just jump on and chat. Not all places are like that. Yeah, you're welcome anytime. Thanks for being respectful and participating. Appreciate it, actually. Guys, if you could hit the like button on the way out, I'd appreciate that. And if you guys are part of the replay crew, I guess I'll see you in a few. It really looks like Richard Allen to me. It does. I mean, it really does. But unfortunately, you just can't say, hey, that's Richard Allen. All right, guys. You have a safe weekend. And I'll do my best to communicate with you guys while I'm out there. Maybe share a couple photos here and there. But otherwise, I'm going dark. Thanks for hanging out. Replay crew, I love you guys. Sorry you missed the live stream, but we still got love for you. You guys take care of yourselves. I'm out of here. Peace.